I probably should play that game again. I think I only played so much of it. I realize it's more of a multiplayer game than anything. I don't have anyone to play it with, so I put a couple hours in myself and got bored and just never picked it up after that. Honestly, I think we can just take him with no arena. And I don't think it has to be nighttime. We can just fight him as is. Again, I'm not really sure how tough he's going to be in Master Death mode, but go and try. I'm honestly not super familiar with his attacks normally, because every time I fight him, I usually just beat him instantly. So I'm not super familiar with what he does. Looks like we're kind of chewing through him though a bit. Kind of worried that we might die if we go too far away from him. It is getting dark whenever we get too far away from him, but I don't know, we're doing fine. Halfway through and we're not even worried about anything. Keep spawning these hands everywhere, but I mean, we're fine. Yeah, I think we're fine. Wow, alright. There he goes. I honestly didn't think we'd be able to get through him in one fight, but I guess that's the way it goes. I had no idea. Alright, well. Got the bag. Got the relic. Let's cross off the list now. Well, let me take a look at his items before we open the bag, actually. You can get the pet, of course, like any other boss. Trophy, the mask, and the music box, obviously. Get a bone helm, which is a accessory, it looks like. Summons shadow hands to attack your foes. Okay. Looks like the bone glove, almost. It's a little different. Izzy's rare gecko chester? That must be from Don't Starve. The vanity item. Okay. An eye bone. Summons a living chest to store your items. Oh, okay. Interesting. So an alternative to like the void bag or that mobile safe that we have now. Okay. Another vanity item. The radio thing. I actually used this a lot in my previous playthrough. All this does is puts a filter on the world and makes it look more like the Don't Starve game. It changes the color schemes, the lighting, and all that stuff. But that's all it does. Get Lucy the Axe, another reference. It is better than the axe I have currently, so we might use that, but it is not a hammer. So, I don't know. The Pneumatic Horn, which is another reference. Converts bullets into random stuff. Okay. The Weather Pane, magic weapon. And, Poundius Shootius, the summon weapon, so we don't really want that. All this, Calamity stuff, of course. We get the bone helm. I'm probably going to put that on this outfit right here. Get the bone helm and the bone glove. Get Get the eye bone. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Hold on now. This works a little bit differently than I thought. So it's a pet that functions as a piggy bank, and it follows you around all the time. Oh, okay. You know what? That's not bad. I'll go ahead and keep that on, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't really needed to access my piggy bank all that often, but you never know. We'll go ahead and keep. And it's a new pet too, so I gotta show off the new pet. The Ibrella. We want that. Oh, it gives me a little depression cloud. Kind of funny. It looks really ugly, but I mean, we'll keep it on. I don't see why not. Gotta start making some dyes or something. Getting some new clothes. I feel like our style is starting to wear out a bit. Probably do that eventually. Get the Pneumatic Horn, the Weather Pane, and the Hondius, or Houndius Shootius. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the Hondius, or Houndius. And I guess we'll use the other stuff. Probably won't keep it, but... This shoots out just a little tornado, basically. And this... See gems in there, ores. I think I saw Daybloom in there or something. Shiverthorn. Okay, I see. Yeah, we'll definitely put those away. We don't need those. I guess it's safe to say Deerclops is definitely more of a just a joke boss or like a fun boss more than anything. I know he's a crossover thing. He's not really part of the main game, but I don't know. You would think he'd drop something for us to use, but I guess not. It's more of a fun reference. Just fine. I don't really mind. I definitely won't be fighting him again, because we don't need to do that. But we definitely will go ahead and start preparing for the next boss already. Still got about 40 minutes. So definitely still have enough time to at least start preparing for the next boss. If not, you know, just doing some attempts. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. We've got the Slime God. We have to use whatever this is. Looks like we can use Blighted Gel and any evil block, so Ebon Stone, I guess. Ebon Sand, maybe. Any evil block. Crim Sand, Crim Stone, all that stuff. We can craft all of that at a demon altar. I should have some Blighted Gel on me. Oh yeah, more than enough. The blocks are going to be in the forest. Go ahead and grab those. Now, the Slime God is a cool boss. He's Calamity exclusive. I say he, but I don't really know its gender, if it has one. I guess technically a god, so maybe none. I don't know. Never really gotten into the minutia of the genders of Terraria gods, but here we are. It's a Calamity exclusive, so this is not available in vanilla. And this guy's cool because he does unlock a lot of items for us to craft. There's a certain item or material that he drops that allows us to craft a lot of stuff. And the weapons he drops are pretty cool as well. So, pretty excited to get through this guy. You can summon him anywhere at any time, but we can just fight him right here. I have a feeling this arena is not going to be big enough. So we might have to go to like the jungle arena or something like that to fight this guy. Or just expand this one out. Either way works. But honestly, yeah, we don't really need to do any more prep. So we've got all of our potion powers on. I'm going to go ahead and turn off battle power and water candle because we don't need those. Yeah, we've got all of these that are highlighted. We've got all of those on. All of these are basically on all the time. Or at least some of them. Not all of them. Gravity control, we'll keep that on. Featherfall, we'll keep that off. The Inferno effect is on all the time, but the visual, we don't need the visual. We don't need to be invisible. We don't need Splunker. And we don't really need Danger or Hunter. But I like to keep it on just cause. For visibility's sake. But yeah, I guess we could just go ahead and get started. We'll just be doing this for the next, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 minutes, however long we have left in the stream. Yeah, let's get started. This boss is also cool, because as you'll see, not a mini boss, so this is a true boss, you could say. But it's two bosses. The health bar down there is a combined health bar. So, you know, as we hurt one of them, the entire health bar goes down. And they're both just going to attack me the entire time. And the actual slime god is this little ball that keeps flying around that we can't hit. Just flew across screen there. I'll try to point it out next time it does. That thing up there. Right there. That thing. That thing is the actual slime god. These things are just bodyguards, basically. Could liken them to Cerberus, basically, for Hades. But yeah, cool boss fight. In my experience, they're not that hard. They're definitely not as bad as Hive Mind, at least the last time I fought them. But they're not easy. Once we get, you know, one of them down to half health, they're gonna split, actually. Or maybe it's a third of their health, I can't remember. Yeah, there we go. So they split, and they become smaller and faster, like King Slime. And obviously we have all these projectiles and enemies that we have to deal with. Oh, you know what? Maybe they're not that bad. I feel like I had a harder time with these guys before, but going down pretty easy right now, so. Oh, maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about then. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, that was kind of crazy. Oh! Oh, they're still alive. Oh, okay. Can we just kill them? Guess we can. We get the reward. Guess not. Okay. Yeah, that's not that bad. They kind of got me at the end there. I didn't expect them to dodge that quickly, but that's not bad at all. I thought they'd be a lot harder for some reason. We weren't even really using our best weapon either. We were just using trade winds the entire time. Alright, well. I guess that's 2 bosses we can cross off the list today. Probably. We'll probably just use this thing and it'll take care of them pretty well. Yeah, these things aren't... I mean, they are the boss, technically. We're fighting these guys, but... technically, the fight ends once we defeat these guys, and the Slime God becomes vulnerable. The Slime God has like 5 health or something like that, so... you have to kill the actual Slime God to get the reward. Paladins are called paladins. Got the Crimulin paladin. And this is the Bonian. Oh. For the corruption and crimson, respectively. You know, for all of the enemies and blocks in the corruption that are named like after ebony, or like ebony purple, you would think the biome would be called like the ebony and not the corruption. Because I mean, everything in the crimson, a lot of that stuff is named like Crimstone or Crim Slime or something like that. But like most of the stuff in the corruption is named Eben something. Don't get me wrong, I guess there is like corrupt feeders, stuff like that, but I think that might be it. I don't know. I don't know why they don't call it the ebony, not the corruption. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there he is. There's a slime god right there. We don't even really have to defeat him. Kind of just dies. That's it. Easy enough. I thought those were harder. I just remember them being tougher, but I guess not. Either I've gotten better, or I just have a bad memory. I don't know. Get our little lore bit. I just realized Deerclops didn't drop one of these. Fair enough, I guess. Get our treasure bag. We can get a lot of stuff from these guys, and it's mostly all pretty good, actually. We get the trophy, of course. We can get a mask for each paladin, so we can get an ebony mask or a crimson mask. Get the music box. We can get a plushie. Get purified gel, which is that material I was talking about. Get a gun. Get a couple different spells. Get a couple different summon weapons. This is an accessory. Increases max mana by 50 and magic damage by 6%. You get less regen if your mana is above 50%. So we would just get less regen all the time. But magic projectiles give you lifesteal while holding a magic weapon. The more mana you have, the more you heal. So that would probably make up for it then. We would probably want that, to be honest. That seems like a pretty solid accessory. We can get the Electrolyte Gel Pack, which permanently increases adrenaline mode damage and damage reduction by a certain amount. We want that. Statagel Block, which is it's just a building material. Slime Deity's Soul, which I believe is a pet. So that'd be cool to have for the collection. Oh, another mask for the core of the slime god, of course. Of course. Oh, that's the next boss. Okay. Alright. So what do we get? Data gel blocks, of course. Purified gel, of course. Get the gel pack. Let's go ahead and use that. As you can see, get that little bubble underneath the adrenaline bar now. We have with the rage bar. We can say both of these are upgraded now. Pretty nice. Get the Laudanum again. We don't need that. You get the polarizer, so we're probably gonna put that on. We can replace the granite core with that, I guess, or maybe the honeydew, because we don't get any regen bonus from that anyways. I'll think about it. Get the summon weapons. We'll go ahead and sell those. Get a spell, and we get the gun and a mask. Kind of like how that looks a little bit better than the eyebrow. I mean, the entire outfit's atrocious. I mean, we've got like a constructor's or a construction outfit on with a weird mask, a flying carpet, and like angel wings. We're all over the place, man. That's cool though. Go ahead and put this in here. Stars, those away. The gel I will keep on me so we know what we can make with that. The gun we can try out. If I remember correctly, this thing's kind of good, actually. Converts gel into a spread of energized slime pearls that overload. They come to a stop. Overloaded slime deals 60% more damage, does not pierce. And they bounce off of walls. Okay, sounds pretty solid. I would probably replace the archer fish then, because this seems like a direct upgrade to that. It's like an analog to archer fish. Get Statagel, we can go and put those away. We get our Tome, or Eldritch Tome. Casts Eldritch Tentacles to spear your enemies. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I would assume these home in on enemies as they get near. I have no clue if it's any good, but we'll go and try it. I honestly wouldn't mind replacing the Black Anarian this thing. Yeah. I know the Black Anirian gives us, like, range, crowd control, but we can use the Gale's Force, the Trade Winds, or the Archerfish for that. So, I mean, I think we've got it covered. I would think this does more damage. This just looks like it would deal more damage than the frog weapon, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some stuff. Put some stuff away. Go ahead and grab our ammo. It's gonna be gel. Oh, this actually doesn't do exactly what I thought it was gonna do. Oh, okay. I thought this was gonna shoot out, like, streams of gel. I didn't know it was gonna shoot like that. Alright, I guess in that case, I actually do want to kind of test it against some enemies before we replace any of our items. I guess that would replace the Flurry Storm Cannon then. Because the Archerfish we can use for crowd control because of its Pierce. This thing, I don't know, I guess would be used against a boss maybe? Like a tanky enemy? Something like that. So I do want to try that out against some enemies first before I replace it. This thing, I'll just go ahead and put away. Got a pretty good feeling about this thing here. So we want to put Statagel, put that away. That'll be used for decoration and furniture and all that good stuff. Or building a new house, maybe. We can go to Reforge new stuff. That. We also have... We do have some stuff here, actually. I want to make all of this warding. Warding, warding. Make warding on this. Thank you. Make warding on this. And I guess that's it. Alright. Oh, and we also have the new item. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and sell the Harpy Ring and the Eye of Cthulhu Shield. Then we'll just switch out the Mana Polarizer in like a boss fight or something like that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and keep the Honeydew. And we'll switch out the Granite Core for the Polarizer in boss fights. We can mitigate the effects of the healing debuff. Seems fine. Actually, I won't sell it. I'll put it away. In case we need it later. So then we have our lore bit. Go ahead and read that. Our material. Cool. That actually brings us basically right into hard mode almost. We have one more boss. Got the Wall of Flesh, which is that underworld boss that we heard about from that laboratory report, actually.